We begin with decisions taken by officials at the national carrier Air India, which has been bleeding money for years. These decisions continue to confound its critics. For one, the airline does not seem too concerned about controlling its costs, particularly as far as its employees are concerned. In fact, Air India has one of the highest employee-to-aircraft ratios in the world. Headlines today, Mail Today joint investigation uncovered an army of highly paid Air India officials posted to foreign locations where the airline has limited or no operations at all. In total, Air India has 53 stations overseas where it maintains an office and staff. Shockingly, 24 of these 53 locations have no Air India flights to the city. A whopping 55 managers have been stationed at New York alone, a city to which just one Air India flight operates every day. 13 officials man the airline's Chicago office. Again, there's just one flight every day to the city. Even more perplexingly, the airline maintains fully staffed offices in Los Angeles, Washington, D.C. and Toronto, although there are no direct flights to these cities. In Europe, Frankfurt and Paris also maintain a full set of staff with just one flight each for those cities. Most bizarrely though, while Kuala Lumpur is one of the most popular tourist destinations for Indians, the national carrier operates no direct flights to the city. It does, however, employ 5 people at its office there. Now, Air India has clarified that some of these employees have not returned to India due to personal reasons and that a committee was looking into the matter. However, it claimed that even in the absence of flights, it is required to maintain these offices in foreign locations to fulfill what it calls marketing commitments. Senior Air India officials have not helped the national carrier's efforts to reduce its cost overruns. And this is another example of how it's bleeding money. Some 150 senior Air India officers who own homes in Delhi have in fact opted for official accommodation instead, which is a violation of the rules. An order preventing this had been passed on the 7th of February this year, after Mail Today highlighted these cases earlier. The airline's spacious apartments are in one of Delhi's stoniest colonies, Vasant Vihar, which is just a few minutes from the airport. And it charges its employees only a fraction of the market rent. In fact, according to the headlines today, Mail Today investigation, and it charges its employees less than 1/6 of the market rate for rent in Vasant Vihar. Interestingly, most of Air India's land grabbers are high-profile officials in positions of considerable influence. Among them are the men on your screens, Pawan Raju, who's with the CMD's office, R. Raju, who handles protocol for the Civil Aviation Minister, Aruna Gopalakrishnan is an estate officer, and Anand Topo is the General Secretary of the Officers Association. All of them own homes in Delhi but still continue to live in the company's accommodation.